Okay, ready?
Yes.
Hello, kids. This is Nabaat, and this is Nabaat again. So today I brought an Iranian story to you. I know it's not. Maybe I have some, Iranian audience. I don't know. So if we have any Iranian audience, I know it's Irani. It's Iranian, and we are Irani. But the thing is, most American people call it Iran, and they call us Iranian. So I want to follow the standard accent.
Don't.
I think they do.
I've never heard this, and it's been always a question to me why we call it Iran, because I've never heard it.
You've never heard it? I've heard it a
No,
lot.
I've never heard anyone call Iran or Iran in any language. So I've never heard it.
I'll know.
It's so hard to pronounce. Iran.
I know that. Of all the things I've heard it a lot. I don't know.
What's
your services? What kind of movies you follow?
I've never heard. Like,
Well, the thing is
I was actually watching the second. It was Captain America's second movie. They said it wrong.
There's nothing wrong. Well, anyway,
It's called Captain America, of course, and it's an American movie.
I don't know, politicians maybe, on some news I've heard, we call it Iran. I don't know. Anyway, it's Iran, it's Iranian, and we are Irani. So awesome. Okay, so I brought an Iranian story today. So it's called Auntie Cockroach and Mr. Mouse. That's what it's skit in Persian. And all of the shit. And I love the story. Because you are going to love the story too. Because Iranian stories are really funny. And they're usually, the dialogues usually rhyme and everything is, it's kidding. I loved it when I was a kid. And I love it right now. And people just start recording the video. I read the story for myself. I was like, I just want to read it for myself. I don't want to record the video. I'm just thinking,
Okay, we got your recording.
we got what?
We got your recording now.
Why?
I forgot the mic.
It's okay. We haven't started yet. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to call here, and she's going to ask. I love her. She's lovely. Are you sure you're in the right place? Because I don't know. I'm not there to check it out, and no one is there to
Probably.
check it out. Okay,
Let's hope
we hope it's going to be okay. Okay, so let's start the story before she forgets anything else. So is it okay? You have the mic?
Yeah, I have the
Right.
mic.
So let's go. So that's Auntie Roach and Mr. Mouse. That's Auntie Cockroach actually, but Auntie Roach I think is one story. So that was her idea, of course.
Yeah.
So Auntie Roach and Mr. Mouse. So in a quiet corner of an old Persian village, beneath the crooked wooden table and beside a cracked tile wall, lived the clever, clean and proud cockroach named Auntie Roach. But don't let the name fool you. Auntie Roach wasn't like the others. She polished her shell every morning with a drop of rose water. She wore a tiny scarf stitched from red silk thread. Her house was the neatest in the alley, and her samovar always had a puff of steam ready for guests. Yeah, that's that. Yet something was missing.
I sweep, I cook, I sip tea by myself.
She sighed one afternoon, wiping her tiny kitchen floor.
But I want someone to sip tea with. Someone kind, gentle, and not too loud.
So she tied her scarf tightly, swept her antennae back, and made up her mind.
I shall marry, but only someone whose voice matches my heart.
The next morning, Auntie Rose lit her lantern, brewed her tea, and sat by the window. And sure enough, there came a knock at the door. Knock, knock, knock. She opened to see a tall donkey in a brown vest.
Good evening, madam. I hear you seek a husband. I own a large mill and 4 acres. Will you marry me?
Auntie Rose raised an eyebrow.
And what would I hear if we sat down for tea?
The donkey roared. Auntie Rose winced and shut the door.
Too loud.
The next day, a bear knocked at her door. Knock, knock, knock.
I grow figs and almonds in the northern hills. I can build you a stone house.
Auntie Rose asked.
And what would I hear while stirring soup?
The bear puffed out his chest. She shut the door.
Too scary.
Then came a rooster, strolling with golden feathers. I can wake you up every morning at sunset.
And what would I hear as I lay down to sleep? Too jumpy.
One after another, animals came. A horse, a goat, even a camel. All had jobs, all had homes, all had something to offer. But none had the voice her heart could rest in. Then one evening, just as the sun dipped behind the cypress trees, there came a soft knock. Tap, tap, tap. Auntie Rose opened the door to find a small brown mouse. He had a clean jacket, a quiet smile, and eyes like dates.
Bonjour, madame. My name is Mr. Moose. I'm a musician. I play the santoor at the tea house.
Auntie Rose asked.
And what would I hear if we shared supper?
Mr. Mouse bowed his head and sang in a warm, smooth voice.
La, 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 my dear, don't cry. I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll sing nearby with rose and mint and pots of tea. I'll make each meal feel poetry.
Auntie Rose's antenna quivered. She smiled.
Would you like some tea?
Their wedding was the talk of the alley. The ants marched in rows. The spiders spun a lacy curtain. Even the cats stayed on the rooftops out of respect. Mr. Mouse browned his band, 2 crickets and a frog with a tambourine. They danced, they laughed, they drank sweet sherbet and ate saffron cakes. And Auntie Rose thought,
This is the voice I waited for.
their home was warm, their kitchen full, and every night he sang her to sleep. One day, Auntie Rose had to visit her cousin across the yard.
Don't forget.
she told Mr. Mouse.
I'm boiling lentils. Don't leave the lid. The pot is hot and full.
Mr. Mouse said, kissing her cheek.
Of course. I'll just play music and wait.
But once she left, the smell of lentils filled the house. Mr. Mouse sniffed. He licked his lips. He tapped the side of the pot with a spoon.
Just one. Ein Pick und Hecht.
He climbed the counter, balanced on the spoon, reached the lid, slipped, splash! When Auntie Roach returned, she hummed a tune. She opened the door, smelled the lentils. But no singing, no laughter, no Mr. Mouse. She rushed to the pot. There, floating in the soup, was his tiny red jacket. She dropped to the floor, covered her face, and whispered,
Lie, 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 my dear, don't cry. Oh,
"That was wrong.
it's okay.
Go on." No, that wasn't the whisper. The whisper was,
All I wanted was a kind voice. Now my house is full, but my heart is empty.
That night, she sat by the window, lantern off, the moon rose. She didn't look up, but in the wind she heard.
My dear, don't cry.
And she smiled. That's a little. Kids, the sweetest voices come from the kindest heart. But even in love, small choices matter. Patience can protect what singing alone cannot. Because, you know, Iranian stories, usually they don't end well. You know, they're not. There's no happy ending in Iranian stories most of the times. But
They are like the Rolling Pumpkin Women. Yeah, that ends well. Like,
yeah, that ends well. Yeah, sure. But the thing is, because we believe in, we believe in afterlife. The thing is, we don't think people, I don't know, animals, that no one dies, you know, because there is some universe that you could live after you die. So that's our belief. So the thing is, it's not that dark in in ancient stories. But the thing is,
oh my god, I'm suffocating.
oh my god, are you okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay,
I was about to suffocate, really.
Okay, maybe I just delete all the parts that I talked about afterlife. So I'm going to here talk about it again. Maybe, I don't know. Well, the thing is, kids, you know, Iranian stories are sweet. They rhyme. You know, most of the times the animals that you see in that you see in Iranian stories, let's call them Persian stories.
Yeah.
They're not like usual animals that you see. You know, usually you see mouses, I don't know,
Rabbits,
bunnies, bears, tigers,
yeah.
are the stories. But in the Iranian story, you can see a cockroach. Okay, and this cockroach is a lovely cockroach, clean, neat, and lovely.
Basically, everything a cockroach is actually is not.
Yeah,
Basically, everything a cockroach is.
Come on, don't talk about it. I don't want to think about it. No, I don't. This makes me.